The Golden State Warriors are no strangers to success. For the last 10 years, the team has been a dynasty headed by Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Yet, with time, every team requires some new faces and surprising shifts in order to maintain the hope of winning a title. This season, although the Warriors are back, they have also made a noticeable impact by a bunch of players who are quite undervalued and yet have changed the course of events in amazing ways. These players are not merely plugging holes in the system. They are making the Warriors a championship-caliber team ready to take on the NBA and claim yet another title. Here are the 5 underrated key players who have helped the Golden State Warriors dominate the NBA and how they're going to help them win an NBA championship. The first player is Brandon Podziemski, is proving to be a game changer for the Golden State Warriors this season. He was selected by the Warriors with the 19th overall pick in the 2023 NBA draft, thus coming into the league with a very decent and probably lowly expectation from those who perceived him as just a project. However, Podziemski strangled all the trolls who questioned the level of competition he was ready for, becoming a key part of the Golden State Warriors rotation. With the performance of the first year, a player has been able to show that he is worth where he was chosen in the draft, and at the same time draw the attention towards the fact that the Golden State Warriors managed to find a player who fits with their system. What makes Podziemski different from other cadets is his quiet and confident personality whenever he is playing masculine sports, high basketball IQ, add versatility. Young as he might be, his gameplay is easy and intuitive to the extent that it seems like he's done that for years. One can tell from Podziemski's manner of play that he knows the ins and outs of the sport, using his skills to keep opponents guessing and varying their degree of readiness. Be it coming off the bench as a source of energy or a streak scorer for a starter, he has shown over and over that he knows the right play to make in crucial moments. Podziemski has been a breath of fresh air for the Warriors, particularly their second unit, which has been struggling with consistent scoring in the past years. His sharp shooting allows him to stretch the floor, which is quite an advantageous skill set for a team that thrive on creating open shots. Another curveball has come from Podziemski's shooting behind the arch. He is a rookie, and not just any rookie, but a rookie who has shown ability in making important scoring shots in the 3rd season out of the 4 of the schedule, having performed clutch wisdom in a couple of arena battles for the Geese. However, what he brings in does not only revolve around points on the scoreboard. Off the ball, he does things like spacing and is aware of where the defenders and his teammates are, thus able to create space away from the basketball. And as a result, he is able to create shots quite comfortably perimeter-wise, which enables the defense to be spread out. He is also very good in another aspect of the game, passing. He can see the basket from the other end and knows what the team will be doing even before the action takes place. Because of this, he is also capable of making accurate passes from any difficult angle, even if the target is a teammate surrounded by other players. This type of passing has improved the Warriors' already high-level ball movement, keeping the team's offense active and energetic, even when the starting players such as Stephen Curry or Draymond Green are resting on the bench. His desire to pass the ball and look for open teammates instead of just shooting is commendable and is similar to the philosophy upheld by the Warriors. Podziemski offers a toughness and aggression on the defensive end that is expected, but many have been surprised considering his slim stature. He has demonstrated that he can handle himself against larger and stronger players, employing his speed, timing, and positioning to defend. His activity on the defensive end has helped in creating offensive opportunities on the fast break for the Warriors by creating turnovers or getting offensive rebounds. Although he is still a work in progress as a defensive stalwart, his energy and hustle have been felt, and especially in those moments whenever the Warriors are seeking a change in momentum. And yet, another underrated element of Podziemski's arsenal is the killer's composure in most stressful situations. For a rookie, this is pretty outstanding. Big occasions do not scare him, and it shows every time he takes the court. Regardless if it's just sinking a pivotal three-point shot late in the game or even stopping an important defense, Podziemski has shown that he has the clutch gene. With the ongoing changes taking place in the season, it goes without saying that Podziemski will grow more assured of himself and improve on his game. His capacity for hard work and being a quick learner implies that is just the beginning of what he can offer. The management of the Warriors has been keen in making sure most of their young players mature into reliable performers, and Podziemski happens to be one more such young player. The most impressive aspect of Podziemski is that one can take for granted the fact that he is part of the long-term plans of the Warriors. His shooting, creating, and defending fit perfectly into their scheme, and his attitude in learning from the older players is a plus for him. His impact in the playoffs will be non-optional, and his assists in crucial times are of utmost importance at this stage, especially as the playoffs draw nearer. With the Warriors hopeful of winning yet another championship, the emergence of Podziemski may be one that makes a difference in the team's success. Coaches and teammates have already placed their faith in him due to the skill, intelligence, and determination that he has exhibited. And even more growth from him will be an important arc to follow as the Warriors seek to reestablish themselves as the best team in the NBA. The second player is Moses Moody, the young guard whose development has seen him become one of the most important players for the Warriors. Moody entered the league more than ready as a first-round pick, and this season he has improved significantly, switching from just being a player with potential to a player with full ability. The improvement has been possible thanks to his effort, understanding of the game, and blend into the structure of the team. What stands out the most about Moody is that he can do many things without necessarily being in possession of the ball most of the time. On the offensive end, he has transformed into a dependable and effective scorer who can finish at the rim, shoot the mid-range jump shot, and shoot the three ball with very high efficiency. In this season, his shooting percentages are the highest in his career, which clearly shows the efforts he has put in correcting his shooting form. Consequently, he has proven to be an effective space creator for the Warriors' offensive superstars, Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. His relocation without the ball has also been important, as he has always been able to find a hole in defense and present himself for an easy pass. Likely more striking than his offensive upgrades is his evolution on the defensive end. Moody has embraced the defensive philosophy of the Warriors, which is based on effort, communication, and adaptability like no other player. He has utilized his length, quickness, and instincts to become a menacing presence in the secondary. He is often assigned to the most potent scorers of the other teams, and he has been up to the task on various occasions. Moody's instincts to challenge shots, get over the screens, and create steals have been very essential in the defensive units built by the Warriors. His efforts have attracted positive remarks, not just from Steve Kerr, but also his other teammates, such as Draymond Green, who appreciates him for working on winning plays. What sets Moody apart from others, though, is his ability to remain calm in the eye of the storm. Whether it be nailing a big-time three-pointer in the dying seconds of a game, making an essential defensive play, or a timely pass in a fast-paced situation, the young man has been collected and mature for his years. These traits are atypical for players his age, and they bode well for his future as a core player of the Warriors for years to come. He is, however, unfazed by the pressure, for he has an appreciation of the dynamics in such situations and takes the right actions. Moody's evolution has not only aided the Warriors during the course of play, but will also be crucial for the postseason as well as the Warriors' hopes for another long run. His ability to play on both ends of the floor helps him in supporting the stars and in delivering when called upon. He has cemented his place in the roster as a role player, someone who can solve problems, adapt, and always contribute. With the Warriors fighting a tough fight in the Western Conference, Moody will be taking an increasingly important role on the team. His two-way game and combination of reliability and versatility make him one of the most underappreciated players in this team. Should the Warriors make another push for a title, it goes without saying that Moody will be central to their efforts with the calmness and all-round game necessary to get through such tough phases. The progress he made this season is a hint of the star player he is expected to become in the NBA. Trayce Jackson-Davis, another first-year player but one who has managed to surpass expectations. As a second-round pick, Jackson-Davis was not supposed to be an integral part of the team. However, he has very ardently made a case for his case, and that of anybody at that, any competitive organization, let alone an NBA. There is a lot of emphasis on hustle, grit, and versatility in Jackson-Davis's game. As a big man, he provides an imposing interior presence in the paint, something the Warriors have sorely lacked in the last few years. His rebounding has been especially impressive as he is always willing to mix it up on the boards and give the Warriors a second-chance score. Offensively, Jackson-Davis is a refined finisher when it comes to scoring near the basket. His post footwork and touch is advanced for a rookie, as he has shown the ability to finish over big defenders. Though he has not developed a reliable three-point shot yet, he has been able to make a few mid-range jumpers here and there, and I must say that he has further diversified the Warriors' system of play. On defense, Jackson-Davis is a force. He's a great shot blocker who holds the fort in the paint for the Warriors whenever either Kevon Looney or Draymond Green is not playing. His ability to defend different positions and play like a small forward in this switch-heavy scheme makes him even more useful to the Warriors. What I find most intriguing about Jackson-Davis is his untapped upside. He is already contributing, but the sky's the limit for him. His evolution over the course of the regular season can create a crucial trump card for the Warriors, especially in the playoffs. The fourth player is Kyle Anderson, a seasoned player who was picked up during the summer and has quietly filled the role of a backbone in the Warriors, with playing style that gave him the nickname Slow Mo. Anderson has brought in a set of skills that have been an asset to the Warriors' quick pace. Anderson's basketball IQ is one of the highest in the league, and it shows in every aspect of his game. Offensively, he knows how to make plays and run the offense with Curry sitting out. His court vision and passing accuracy were essential for the second unit of the Warriors, who used to face difficulties with turnovers in the past. The other end of the floor, fortunately, is where Anderson's adaptability makes a positive difference. Standing 6'9", he is able to defend inside forwards and center while still possessing the speed to keep up with guards along the outside. The option to play Anderson at any position without the fear of disturbing the team's chemistry has enabled Steve Kerr to experiment with his lineup. Above all, Anderson is a very humble contributor to the team, in that he doesn't need to always score or be a high contributor to feel like he has impacted the game. He does everything else that is not flamboyant, such as setting screens, causing opponents to miss shots and extra passes for the Warriors' victories. He has also been very valuable in mentoring the young players on the team while providing guidance to the older players as well. In the coming playoffs, Anderson's steadiness and versatility will be among the factors that will contribute to the team's success. The fifth player is Kevon Looney, a name that most people may not know but definitely should. Looney has been a constant presence in the Warriors' frontcourt for several years, and this year he has upped his game even further. Looney's most notable skill is his He is not only the basketball history best offensive rebounder, but he also controls the rebounds inside and outside the paint. This has been especially true of his offensive rebounding, which has been a major problem to most teams as he gets the Warriors a number of offensive rebounds. Looney is an anchor in the house. He is a wise, diligent, and clean person in defense who knows when and how to get into the right position to block the shot without fouling. This makes him adaptable to the Warriors' defensive designs where he plays in the post and also guards perimeter players. Most importantly, Looney has selflessness. He makes work which does not necessarily rely on the ball and which keeps himself busy without complaining. Hard screens, loose balls, proper passes, all are required at some point, and all contribute in their own way towards the team, Looney's especially. At a time when the Warriors are seeking to win yet another title, Looney's reliability and ferocity will be crucial. He's the type of player who elevates his game whenever the stakes are high, and Hanoi's presence makes the Warriors so much better than the rest of the competition. This season, The Golden State Warriors are accomplishing the impossible, and all thanks to these 5 oft-ignored players. Brandon Podziemski's offensive shooting and playmaking, Moses Moody's 2-way effectiveness, effort, and defense of Trace Jackson-Davis, versatility and leadership of Kyle Anderson, and toughness and rebounding of Kevin Looney have contributed a great deal to this team. As the postseason nears, the players will equally play a significant role in assisting the Warriors to overcome formidable foes and in turn raise the NBA championship trophy. Stars may be the ones who get the most attention and hype, but it's actually these role players who are doing more of the work.